What's up? This your boy Fast checking in with you with another one. I'd like to give a shout out to Cal J 32, Anthony Z 2058, Christopher Justice 2462, Link 198526, and Will 1319 for supporting my channel. Y'all appreciate that. You don't want to go to the penitentiary because the money, the way that they move is different kind of way that you do on the street because you got money in your pocket while you out here. But in prison, you got to use commissary to get what you need. So if you get something out the kitchen, they might pay you back in some food versus giving you, you know what I'm saying, some type of cash. Or if you gambling or anything like that, you got to have money, you know what I'm saying, to pay for all that stuff. But yeah, I remember this one time, this dude named Sam. Now, Sam was cool as a motherfucker. He was a big dude, you know, he worked out, you know, 24/7, you know. He did his thing. I mean, I ain't really had no flaws in him because I kind of, you know, kind of peeped him out and stuff like that. And it was also this dude named Roland. Now, Roland, I mean, he was light-skinned. He didn't have no long hair. I mean, he was just a cool motherfucker, you know, too, because we all was in the same dorm together. So I remember one time when I was at Hutch back in 96, when things was, you know, kind of going good for me back then. I would get to the dorm, and when I get to the dorm, I probably been there by a couple weeks, you know, filling out everything. You know, I already knew where to sit at and how to kind of move around there. Because like I said, I already been to that facility before and I already done been making my moves and my plays and stuff like that. So I kind of already knew the ropes of everything. So I get up, boom, and when I get up, I'm good. It's store day, so I'm going to get my store sheet. So I get up. It's like a little dorm setting thing right there. I probably told y'all about it a couple times in a couple of my videos, but it's like a little dorm setting where like little cubicles and stuff like that. Where you can basically look at everybody while they sleeping. So I get up, like I said, I'm walking down the little thing, and I hear them boots, doom, 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 doom. So I turned around and he's like, what you jumping for? And I was like, nah, I ain't jumping, you know. But he said it like in a like a joking manner. He wouldn't say it like he was trying to make me feel bad or anything like that. And I was like, shit, your big ass. And then, you know, I did my little thing, you know what I'm saying? Kind of hit him in the stomach and stuff like that, just playing with him, you know. Because like I said, me and him was kind of cool, but we wasn't really cool like that. But we was cool to a certain extent. So he was like, shit, you better quit that. You know, I tear something up in there. I was looking at his big ass like, shit, you probably is. Because the nigga was kind of big, you know. So I was like, shit, all right, man. So I started walking to the little guard shack out there where to get my canteen sheet at. And when I get to the canteen sheet, when I get there to get my sheet, the guard looking at me, he was like, his name was Mr. Davis. He was like a Haitian dude or whatever. He was like, I better not be seeing you moving nothing in these other dorms units around here, because it was like A, B, C, and D, and they was in the middle. So the guards wasn't in the pods with us. They was basically on the outside. So he be in there, and the people be coming from different like A, B, and C, maybe be paying me. And sometimes I get caught, sometimes I don't, you know. So he was just telling me, hey, don't be doing nothing like that. And I was like, I ain't gonna be doing nothing like that, Mr. D. I'm gonna go here and just, you know, see what I can get for today. You know, really, you know. And he started laughing. He's like, I know you is. So when I'm turn my back, that's when I seen Sam, you know. I was thinking that he probably was just going to do something, you know, just maybe talk to the guard or something, or fill out a sick call sheet or something, Form 9 or whatever. But he got a canteen sheet, and I looked at him. I was like, hey, what you getting a canteen sheet for? You got all that motherfucking canteen under your bed and all that stuff right there. What you need all that stuff for? He was like, I'm just going to get me some cookies and ice cream. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, really get nothing really big and stuff. So I was like, all right. So I turn around, like I say, we walking back, me and him, and he's like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We about to put something together, and I want to see if you're going to be in on it. And I was like, shit, what you about trying to put together? And he was like, shit, I'll let you know. He said, right now I ain't got it all put together, so I really don't know what I'm going to do. But once I figure it all out, I'll let you know. So I was like, all right. So I go back to my little cubicle and I sit down on the bed. And when I start thinking, I was like, shit, he can't be trying to holler at me about no business, whatever, because he already know that I'm doing my thing. So I'm kind of cool. So he can't be, well, I'm just trying to figure out what he trying to do. So I get up, boom, go back to the back, smoke my little cigarette, in the little shower area right there where we smoke at. And that's when this dude named Rich come back there. Now, Rich, he's short as a motherfucker. I thought he was a midget, but he wasn't, but he's just a short ass dude, He got long hair, I don't think he had no teeth or anything like that, because I think his front teeth was missing and stuff like that. Probably for him getting into fights or whatever, but I don't know. But his teeth was missing in the front. So he was like, when we was saying, he's like, hey, you got a light? I give him a light. We start smoking, talking and stuff like that. Just because, like I said, I see him around there, but I don't really hang with him like that. Every once in a while when I got a light or something, hear him come back there and do that, get a light or something from me. So he talking, about everything, and he was like, hey man, did Sam tell you what he trying to put together? I was like, nah, he ain't tell me nothing like that. And he was like, shit, I don't know what that nigga, really up to, man. He be on some old crazy ass shit, And I was like, what you talking about, Now, when he said that, the way that he looked, now he got me kind of wondering, damn, what the motherfucker Sam really got going on? So I'm like, shit, what you really talking about, man? Why you got to say it like that? And he was like, nah, I ain't really saying it like nothing like kind of bad or whatever, but sometimes you just got to watch some people that you kind of hang around with and stuff like that. And I was like, shit, I don't really hang around them like that. I was just talking to him, at the guard shack, and he told me all this. I said, I just see him here and there. I don't really talk to him like that. He was like, nah, I ain't saying like you hang with him or anything like that. I'm just saying basically, people that be hanging around him, that he really need to be watching some of the stuff that he does. And I'm like, shit, I don't really know what he doing. So he put his thing down, run out the bathroom real quick, and I go back, boom, sit on my bed for a minute. Boom, child time come, this is dinner time. I kind of probably went to sleep or something. So dinner time come. So I go out to the gym. And when I get to the gym, I go out there. Like I said, I'm kind of new, so I'm just trying to figure out how everybody moving. So I go to the little guard shack. That's when I seen Roland. Now, like I already told you about Roland, he stays in the dorm with us too. So I was like, hey man, let me get the badge, get some Dominoes, So I gave him my badge, boom, he gave me the Dominoes. I go sit at the table, for a few minutes. I probably sat there about 30, 40 minutes because shit, wasn't nobody really, coming over there to fuck with me. So I was like, shit, that's cool. Let me go on here and walk around here and see what's going on with the gym. So I walk around there, boom. That's when I see, since Sam, he got like 4 people over there. They got like a little workout routine going on. So I'm like, shit, I just look at it for a second. I don't really pay it no mind. I just walk back, to my dorm. And when I get back to my dorm, I'm sitting there chilling and stuff. And then probably like a couple days later, that's when Roland come over to the my little cubicle, and he was like, we got this little workout routine we about to start up before the summer begins, and we want to see if people want to get into it. And I was like, shit, I don't know, man. I said, shit, I can probably, because, at this time, I don't think I was really trying to do nothing, but I just wanted to really see what was going on with stuff. So I was like, shit, I ain't gonna really, do nothing like that, get involved in stuff like that, because sometimes when you get involved in things like that, if you ain't got the money or whatever, you can't pay, then things, maybe get a little sour for you. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do nothing like that. So then, like I said, I'm sitting there chilling. Probably about 10 minutes later, that's when Rich come over there. He was like, shit, yeah, I joined that little program, you know what I'm saying, that little workout program. And I was like, oh, did you? And he was like, shit, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get myself back in shape and stuff. I was like, okay, that's cool, you know what I'm saying, get yourself, you know what I'm saying, together. So he was like, all right, man, you know, I'm going to go ahead and see what's going to go on with this. So I was like, all right, man, you know, he walk off. And when he walk off, you know, I'm like, shit, I don't know why he doing stuff like that, you know, because shit, I don't think that he can really, you know, handle, you know, how it work out, you know, fucking around, you know what I'm saying, with Sam, because the motherfuckers over there be working out, because like I said, when I'm walking the gym and stuff, I be seeing them. So, boom. Next store day. And the only reason why I know it's store day is because that's the day that ice cream, you know, people have ice cream. So that's when, you know, so Sam come down and he was like, man, why come you ain't joining a little workout, little routine with us? And I was like, man, I ain't really trying to work out or nothing like that. I'm just trying to, you know, he was like, what, do your thing around here? You know, I was like, shit, something like that, but shit, not really. I'm just trying to be me. And he was like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? I see how you moving and stuff. You don't want to fuck with, you know what I'm saying, real people to get yourself in shape before you get out. And I was like, shit, I'm trying to get in shape, you know what I'm saying, with this money, you know what I'm saying. Basically, I was just kicking some shit with him, you know. So then, boom. That's when, like I said, I'm going to the yard and stuff like that. So I'm out there on the yard, seeing them got their little workout and stuff going on, doing their thing. So I'm like, shit, this is like, shit, a few days later, they started it up, you know what I'm saying, ASAP. I don't know how everything, you know what I'm saying, went with them or how everything was going to go with them. But shit, I was just hoping that shit, everything was going to be good, you know what I'm saying, with Rich, because shit, the way that I seen them over there sweating and working out, the way that they hit him working out, shit, I don't think that he was going to really last too long. But shit, like I said, shit, anybody can last long if they put they heart into it like they supposed to. So then I'm going back and forth, you know, go to the guard shack, get my dominoes and stuff like that. Boom. So then I go sit down again, nobody come over there. So I go in and put my badge up, and when I put my badge up, now, you know what I'm saying, Roland's taking his time, you know, giving me the my badge back for the dominoes. So I'm looking. I'm like, shit, what they back there doing? He was back there braiding somebody's hair. So I'm like, all right, I guess that's how he do it. So he was like, 1 second, give me 1 second. So he come back, boom, he give me my badge, you know, I give him the dominoes, I burn out. So when I get back to the dorm, I'm sitting there chilling, you know, on the bed, you know, doing my normal thing, probably making me something to eat before the night is over with, you know, and that's when Rich come around there. He was like, boy, I'm about to get them Allen Iversons. I'm about to get them Allen Iversons. I'm about to get them Allen Iversons. I mean, he just kept saying it over. I was like, you about to get them? He was like, yeah. He was like, Roland, go ahead, you know what I'm saying, put me in the game with it. I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Shit, put yourself in the game. You know, he's like, hey, let me get a light. You know what I'm saying? I said, shit, I knew you wanted something. So I give him the light. He go back there, do his thing, and he come back. So I'm thinking to myself, shit, that nigga about to get them braids. I wish I could get them, you know, because like I said, they was kind of tight back then, you know what I'm saying, them braids. So, boom, that's when I come back, you know, to my little cubicle. And when I get back there, you know, I see Sam, you know, him and Roland, you know what I'm saying, they kind of talking. You know, I don't really see them like sitting down on tables and things like that or really hanging out. I just see them like here and there, you know, doing their thing. They don't never like be like sitting like when they at the child hall, they don't even sit together and things like that. So I'm just seeing them moving, going back and forth. And when I see them doing that, I'm seeing them moving like basically he got some store or whatever and he moving it over to Roland's Cube, you know. I guess they that's how they doing it, you know. I don't know what they doing or how they doing it or whatever they was doing, but yeah, they was, you know, that's how they was moving. So I go to the yard, you know what I'm saying, the next day, and when I'm on the yard, I see Rich, you know, go in there, going to the little thing, Boom, he go in the back. I guess he getting his little braids and stuff like that. So I see him getting his braids. He get his stuff. Boom. I ain't taking no badge or nothing up there to get no dominoes, and I'm just sitting in the gym, watching everybody moving and stuff. So then I go back, to my little cube, and when I get back there, probably at the end of the yard shift, that's when, Rich come back in there. He got his little braids. He coming through, sliding through. Boom, boom, boom. I got him going on. I got it going on. I got it going on. I was like, shit, yeah, that dude look tight. You know what I'm saying? I said, let's go back here and smoke, you know what I'm saying, and talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we get back there, boom, we smoking, we doing our thing. So that's when, he was like, shit, man, that workout little program, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of working. I was like, shit, is it? I was like, shit, what all you got to do? Because now I'm kind of curious about the little program. So I said, what all you got to do? He was like, you just got to give like $10 a week for him, you know what I'm saying, in commissary a week. And I was like, $10 a week for a workout program? He was like, yeah. He said he gonna get you together, you know what I'm saying, the way that he's doing it. I was like, shit, not for no motherfucking $10. That's a lot in the penitentiary. That's like $100 on the street. So I was like, shit, I ain't gonna be doing that. So then I like I said, just doing my normal thing every day. I ain't really paying nobody no mind. Probably go get the dominoes here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing them there braiding hair. I see, Sam down there working out. I see Rich down there, you know what I'm saying, working out. I mean, everything just looked real cool. Wasn't no type of beef or nothing like that really jumping off. So I was thinking, shit, everything was kind of working out for everybody. So then one day, that's when, you know what I'm saying, hey, but this is your boy Fats, hit that subscribe button so I can finish the story out for you. But one day, that's when Rich come over there. He was like, shit, man, I don't know what's up with that boy rolling, you know what I'm saying? I think him and Sam, you know what I'm saying, be on some more bullshit. I think they kind of in cahoots with each other, but they keeping it on the down low. So I was like, shit, they keeping it on the down low. He was like, yeah, I think they, you know what I'm saying, is trying to do something. But I said, why you say that? He said, because they always in the little shack right there on the gym, and they could be in there doing something that they ain't supposed to. And I was like, shit, why would you say something like that? I said, shit, you was just in there getting your motherfucking hair braided, and then you going to sit up here and say that somebody's kind of doing something kind of crazy? And he was like, yeah, man, because shit, I don't know what he was on when he was braiding my hair. It was like he was just rubbing all up on me, trying to do this. And I was like, shit, I'm glad, I ain't got no motherfucking hair. So I'm just sitting there listening to this man talking. I'm like, shit, man, it's got to be, saying some confusing shit because, shit, why would this man even be talking about them people like that and he don't really know nothing, what's going on? Just because he went back there and got his hair braided one motherfucking time doesn't necessarily mean that what he seen somebody doing back there, he could have been doing it as well. So like I said, I'm sitting there listening to him talking, and I'm kind of confused on the whole thing. And I'm just telling him, hey man, it probably ain't nothing like that, So that's when, Rich, when he walk off, and when he walk off, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why is this man, all in these people business like that? Why he just can't, keep everything to himself and just, just do his normal thing. So then the next day, I sit up there, I seen Rich, he walking around the pod like he got his motherfucking head cut off or whatever. And I'm like, shit, man, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? He's like, shit, nothing, man. I'm just trying to, come up with something, real quick, so I can kind of pay these people. And I'm like, shit, maybe, shit, like I said, you can't do everything, like that because, shit, you might not have the money to actually pay. He's like, nah, I got the money to pay him. He said, but shit, they want certain things, on the list, and I ain't going to the store to get nothing like that. So I was like, shit, well, what you got on the list that you trying to get? Because, shit, I can kind of do it because, like I said, I'm kind of making plays and stuff like that, too, to where I can hook people up, as things go on. So if he needed something or whatever, I can kind of take care of him, too. So then He's like, shit, I need this right here. I need this. I think it was some chili, some tuna. I don't know a lot. Like I said, I can't remember. It's been so long ago, but it was like shit, $6 worth of stuff. And I was like, shit, on store day, I go on here and give it to you. And he was like, all right. So boom, store day come. Boom, I give him the stuff. I put it on my list to get it from the store. But when I got to the store, I think like the tuna or whatever I couldn't get. So when I came back, I told him, I was like, they didn't have no tuna, man. So I couldn't get that for you. So he got kind of mad. He was like, shit, man, I got to find that tuna. So I was like, shit, you got to find a tuna. I was like, shit, it ain't that motherfucking serious to where whatever you're trying to do that you need a certain motherfucking item for. I said, how long as the motherfucking math add up, everything should be cool. So he was like, shit, nah, man, I don't think it is. And I was like, shit, it gotta be because shit, if you doing things that you ain't supposed to or whatever, shit, you gotta make sure that things is right because the way that you looking right now is like something really don't happen to you. So he's like, shit, there ain't nothing happen. He's like, I'll be all right, fast man, He said, everything gonna be work out. And I was like, shit, all right. So he walk off. And when he walk off, like I said, I'm thinking again to myself, I'm like, shit, I don't know what this nigga Rich don't got himself into, but shit, whatever he needs to do, he need to hurry up and get this motherfucking shit over with. So, boom. I get up the next morning to go to breakfast. And when I go to breakfast, that's when Sam come over to me. He's like, hey, man, uh, what's up with your boy, man? I seen you and him, hanging out, I'm trying to figure out, what I'm saying, what's up with him? And he was like, shit, nothing, man. I said, I don't know, man. He ain't really told me nothing. He just needed a few things. And like I told him, I couldn't give it to him. And he was like, shit, he needed a few things. He said he needed to be giving me my money. And I was like, shit, how much money he owe you? He was like, shit, he owe me $20 because, he ain't paid me for the first week and then he ain't paid me for the second week. And I'm like, shit. I was like, shit, I don't really know nothing about that. So he was like, shit, he better end up paying me because shit, I don't want no bad blood to go between me and him. And I was like, shit, I hope not either. So I get up, boom. I go back to my little cubicle. But instead of me going back to my cubicle, I was saying to myself, I should just roll up on Rich and see what's going on with him because shit, I hope he ain't did nothing kind of crazy. But I just go back to my cube. I just blew it off. I was going to let him come to me and let him open the door up about that because sometimes it's better when somebody else come and talk to you to open the door versus you going to them and pushing up on them, trying to open the doors for them. So it's best for you to kind of fall back and let somebody pull up on you. So, like I said, I'm waiting on him to come over there, bro. He ain't come over there. So I'm like, shit, I ain't gonna even worry about him, I don't even know why I was worrying about him from the gate. I guess, what I'm saying, how the situation unfolded, what I'm saying, because he was always smoking with me and stuff like that. He probably felt that we was cool and stuff that he can come and talk to me or whatever, but shit, I didn't really, like I said, I ain't really fuck with him like that or anything. So, boom, I was like, shit, I ain't gonna even worry about him. So when I go to the yard, I'm on the yard, boom, I see, you know, Rich over there, talking at the gate, what I'm saying, and rolling. So I don't really, what I'm saying, pay no mind or whatever. But I just see him over there talking. I'm thinking that he about to go in there and get some more braids again. But shit, he wasn't. But he was just over there talking. But I was thinking that he probably was getting his hair done or something. Maybe he was over there talking about getting his hair done. But I don't know what he was talking about. But I see them and then I kind of see him, what I'm saying, walk off real fast. And when he walked off, instead of him like walking to the gym like everybody else would probably do to kind of see what everybody's doing in there in the gym, he just walked out the door. So I'm like, shit, like I said, I just seen that, I ain't really paying it no mind or anything like that or being in nobody's business because shit, just because I know something or whatever doesn't necessarily mean that that's what I'm watching. It's just that these people, it was just kind of close to me to where I kind of knew what was going on. So I get back to the little dorm. Boom, I'm sitting on my bed. Boom, he's like, hey, come back, can I get a cigarette? So I ended up giving him a cigarette, and I was like, shit, what's going on with you? He was like, shit, I'm just on some little hard times right now. He started telling me his little story about how, his people ain't sending him no money because I guess he just had a baby or something like that, and where, shit, he couldn't really send no money, extra money, because he, with formula and stuff like that, to where he wasn't able to basically take care of himself while he was in there. He had to take care of the baby first. So he telling me his little sad story. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, all right, man, just basically telling him the story, I was like, shit, man, what's going on with you, man? I said, man, what's up with this dude talking about you owe him some money, for 2 weeks. And he was like, man, I don't know that nigga shit. I was like, shit, the way he talking was like you did owe him something. And he's like, shit, nah, I ain't owe him nothing. So I was like, all right, man, I just left the conversation there because, like I said, I ain't really worried about it. I just telling him that somebody else basically told me that shit, it was about to go down up in there. So then I go back to my little cubicle, while I'm watching TV, with my feet up, just enjoy my day because, shit, I'm kind of cool on everything. So that's when I hear, some little commotion going on. So I'm like, shit, man, what's going on? So I get up, like I said, and this is like a little dorm setting. So when you get up, you can kind of look and see the whole unit. So everybody kind of looking at everybody. So I'm like, dang, man, what's this motherfucking commotion going on? So when I go out there, boom, that's when I see Rich, just sitting there at the table right there. I guess he flipped some chairs or whatever. I don't know what he done did, but he did something kind of crazy out there to where everybody in the dorm, started looking at him. So I go back in my real little cubicle, sit down like everybody else is doing, man, this nigga come around and ask me for another cigarette. So I ended up giving him another cigarette again. And I'm telling him, hey, man, shit, that's going to be $6, He's like, shit, I got it, man. I'm like, shit, from the little sad story, I don't think you got it. But I'm thinking to myself also, too, hey, man, this dude just went through some type of, little drama or whatever. So I'm kind of make sure that he kind of calmed down. So I'm kind of trying to keep the whole situation kind of calmed down because I see him out there tripping. And I'm thinking it's maybe because he ain't got the money or his baby or something is going on the street to where he's kind of upset or whatever. So I sit back, like I said, I'm sitting back in my little cubicle doing my thing. And that's when, Roland come up to me. I'm like, shit, what's up, man? He was like, shit, your boy ain't paid me for that, him doing them braids. And I was like, shit, dang. I was like, shit, what's up with you and Sam? Why y'all both coming to me, talking to me about, Rich and stuff like that? And the way that he said it was, I couldn't believe, because like I said, I don't really ever talk to him like that other than just for a few seconds. But now I'm really sitting here talking to him now really for the first time. So I'm looking and saying to myself, damn, could this motherfucker really be feminine or whatever? Or what's going on with him? He was like, yeah, your boy ain't paid me, for getting the hair. And I was like, shit, yeah, he did. He told me he did. He was like, nah, he didn't. He said, shit, if he don't pay me, Sam gonna holler at him. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and go around there and holler at him and see what's up with that. But shit, I just sat on down. I ain't really worried about it or anything like that. So then that's when, probably about 5 minutes later, that's when I heard the noise again. And when I hear the noise again, this time I don't get up because I think they, somebody he out there calling everybody's bluff. So ain't nothing, really gonna be happening or whatever. So then, boom, all of a sudden I hear, boom, they bump up against the glass. And that's when I heard that bump up against the glass and the mop bucket and all that stuff moving, that's when I knew something was going on out there. So then that's when I seen Sam, punching all up on, Rich. I mean, like I said, Sam was a big motherfucker, So everything that he was doing, he was basically laying it down like, bam, 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 bam. And he was just coming back with him, left and right, real hard, I mean, Rich couldn't do nothing, but fold up. He had his head down like that while dude was basically hitting him down like this, boom, boom. But the thing was, you know what I'm saying, Rich didn't fall. He didn't fall on the ground or nothing like that. I guess he stood his grounds, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he was short anyway, so shit, it wouldn't have made no difference, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, you know, so Sam was hitting that nigga, boom, 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 boom. And it probably went on probably about, shit, 2 or 3 minutes, you know, and I'm looking at that now I run out there, and when I run out there, that's when, you know what I'm saying, Sam look at me, and that's when he was about to run up on me, but shit, I backed up. I was like, shit, I ain't in that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I back up, you know, and I'm just, like I said, when I ran up on him, I ain't run up on him like I was gonna do something. I was just running up on him because, shit, I was just wanting to see what was going on because, shit, I wanted to be, you know, if they say that this man was doing something kind of crazy, wasn't paying nobody with no commissary or nothing like that, then, shit, I wouldn't have been, you know, out there kind of looking. I was just basically looking at him like, shit, just basically checking on him. Boom, they was fighting for a minute. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, for a few minutes. And that's when, you know what I'm saying, Roland go over there. I guess he grabbed Sam, you know, to kind of pull him off. And boom, they go on to the back, you know. And I look at Rich, you know. I went over there, you know what I'm saying, not to kind of help him, but kind of like look at him like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying, like Friday, you got knocked the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I just went over there, you know what I'm saying, kind of talked to him, hey, man, come on, man, you know what I'm saying, get a cigarette. Because I already know how fights is and stuff like that when it goes down in there. Sometimes you can be cool for one day, and then, you know what I'm saying, y'all cool, you know, a few days later. But yeah, when you got that compensatory, if you ain't got that compensatory for people when it's time to pay, some people, you know what I'm saying, want to do something kind of crazy to where, shit, they want to bust your motherfucking head. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Rich, you know, wouldn't have did what he did, you know. I mean, he had to pay them people, you know. I mean, I know it was over something kind of small and stuff like that, because shit, if you ain't able to pay with your compensatory, you know, how else you gonna pay, you know what I'm saying, with your butt? You know, that's the only way. And like I said, he already thought that they was kind of on some type of ill stuff. But shit, like I said, I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen them sitting together or any type of movement or anything like that. So I really couldn't say if dude was gay or not. But yeah, I just knew that, you know, they hung out together. They kept their compensatory together. I mean, they was just basically friends and stuff. So that's what I thought. So yeah, this your boy Fast checking in with you with another one. Y'all stay up, you know, hit that like and subscribe button for your boy so we can keep everything moving.